Peace, what's going on? Before I get started today, I just want to say thanks to everyone for the wonderful support and the good comments. It really helps, validate that, we have a good thing going on with the TaylorMade TV brand. And we have more content coming. Like I said before, we're trying to do some, we'll bring you into our world, so to say. So stay tuned for that. And again, like I said, thank you. Scott loves the feedback. Charlie loves the feedback. The kids really, really like seeing everyone kind of paying attention to what they're doing and what they like doing. So thanks for that. The next thing is I want to talk to you about an experience I recently had. I went to IHOP and I ordered, I think it was the chicken fajita omelet and some like red potatoes or something like that. And anyway, I order the food or whatever. I see somebody that I went to middle school with, and we in there chopping it up, man. And that was really, really cool too, because he looks like he's doing well for himself, family man, got a nice job. And that was a real good conversation just to bring it home. But the food comes out, right? So I dap it up with him and I start eating. And I'm telling you, y'all, the food was freaking amazing. It was so good. And I'm not just saying that, like, it was like perfectly seasoned, it was fresh. And mind you, a week before, when I was in North Carolina visiting my mom, and I went down with one of my brothers and his son, and we ordered the same thing. We had the chicken fajita omelet and whatever, and it was good, but it was just like average. But this time it was really, really good, right? So I'm eating it and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and send my compliments to the chef. So I tell the waitress, I ask her to come over, and I tell her, let the chef know, because he ain't a cook at this point, he's a chef. And I'm talking about IHOP, y'all, but he did his thing. So she goes back and I hear her, letting him know that I was giving him kudos on the food. And then to backtrack a little bit, one of my pet peeves is going out to a restaurant and the silverware has those spots and stuff like that on there. I hate that because it just makes me feel like somebody else had this silverware before me, and it's just disgusting to me. So I always wipe it off with like the lemon, to use the acid to clean it off too, right? So this time it comes out, and let's understand this. Them bad boys look like they just came out of the box. Like somebody went over to Crate and Barrel or wherever the hell you buy utensils and silverware. It was clean. I mean, when I held the fork, it was like it was gripping, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was smooth, but it was like polished. So I'm going off. I know the waitress was like, this dude must be on crack, because it's just a fork and it's just a knife. But she was really, really nice. Shout out to Ruth out there at the IHOP, and Liz, the manager out there at IHOP. I appreciate the service. So I called the manager over, and we had a really nice conversation, because I'm also in a leadership role, and I know what it's like to get feedback. And she was very pleased. I actually went, this is like the first time I actually went to the IHOP and filled out the little customer survey or whatever, because I feel like when a manager's doing a good job, because we can complain when the service is bad, right? But when a manager's doing a good job and the service is good, I think you should let them know so they can continue to do that, and so that they can reward their employees for doing a good job. And then just as another added note, the reason why I found out the reason why the silverware was in such pristine condition was because the manager that I spoke to was trying a new powdered form of the detergent, and apparently that just really does an amazing job. And she also says she has them polish them off really good before they're put out on the floor. So anyway, just a quick thought, when you have good service, it's always good. Tip well and give good reviews and give good feedback. All right, this is Kwan, TaylorMade TV. Subscribe, tune in, stay tuned. If you want any content or anything you want to talk about, photography or business or just whatever, just hit me up. I'm also going to start being a little bit more active as far as Periscope and the other sites and things of that nature. So we got some things coming, some family oriented things coming out. So I know this is a long video, but you ain't doing nothing because it's Friday and you're probably sitting up at your desk with some coffee and your feet kicked up, looking busy. Be busy, all right? Peace.